Alright, hey guys, how's it going? As the title of the video probably implies, I just want to talk a little bit about my Ram 3500 2024. This one is a Laramie trim. I've got a little over 20,000 miles on it right now. In fact, I'll go ahead and show you the odometer. Yeah, so we're just about to hit 21,000. And the life of a diesel, 20,000 is not a lot, so I understand that. But it's given me enough time to kind of live with the truck, and you probably don't want to see my ugly mug. It's given me enough time to kind of live with the truck, experience it. And in my experience with new vehicles, or really anything, motorcycles, race cars, whatever, if they're going to have a lot of issues, it is kind of in that first 20 to 50,000 mile range, I'll say. So I got the regular cab, or the rather the crew cab. Everyone gets crew cabs now, so you think that's the regular cab, but yeah, I got the crew cab. It's got an 8-foot bed, a few modifications I'll just walk through. We did the Super Truss hitch. I'll get into more of that later. I got tie down points for a truck bed camper. I put on these really cool full length steps, kind of low profile, black, so that's really dope. I did the WeatherTech mud flaps, WeatherTech guards. As far as the exterior goes, I think that's about it. Mother Nature added some hail damage, so that's fun. Cool mod there. This is the high output, and it's got the Aisin transmission. This is the 2024, so it's the I believe it's a 6-speed, not the new one. That's a 10-speed or whatever they went to, I don't know. Interior, I haven't really done much, but I did get these bullet point mounts. That is a camera that goes on the back of my truck bed camper. That's just for this phone I'm filming with. I can pop it on there. And that's about it. So my thoughts on the truck. Get in here and shut the door. Well, let me start with what I use it for. I do use this thing. No, I don't use it for a living or anything, but I do a lot of recreational stuff that's, you know, pretty heavy hauling. I'm not pushing it crazy beyond its limits. Well, in some ways I actually kind of am pushing it beyond its limits. So the truck bed camper I have, I'll try and throw a few pics up, is a Host Mammoth camper. So you can look that up. It's hard to say exactly what those weigh, but fully loaded with the water tanks full and, you know, all our gear and everything in it, it could be anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 pounds. So it's a pretty broad range. I don't really know. It'd be interesting to weigh the truck and then weigh it again with the camper in just to see. Payload on this thing, I believe it's in the door here. Let me see here. Where do we have payload? So payload is supposed to be 5,167 pounds. So odds are with that camper I might be exceeding payload by just a little bit, or possibly a good bit, you know, maybe 1,000 pounds or something like that, maybe more. It's interesting because I've seen some pictures online where trucks literally split in half. In fact, I've seen it with Ram 3500s with heavy campers in the bed. Obviously has not been an issue for me. It tows it just fine. In fact, this thing with the airbags, the rear airbags for load leveling, they don't go down enough with that camper, so it rides a little bit topsy-turvy. So I actually, and it's not bad even with, but I actually engage this alternate trailer height, and that allows the camper to drop down, or the suspension to drop down onto the helper leafs. The helper leafs are, well, I'll just show you. If you see that leaf with the little bit of space in between, those are the helper leafs. That's what separates most 3500s from 2500s or lower. So generally when you're towing something heavy or hauling something heavy, you want to be on those for stability reasons. With the airbags in the back, this thing actually doesn't even come close to getting on those, even with the 6,000 or whatever it weighs camper in the bed. So I engaged the alternate ride height. It allows it to go onto the help release, and it rides a lot more stable on the highway and stuff like that. So I really don't feel like I'm pushing it too hard on that, but on paper I am going a little bit over payload. Now if this was a single cab with the gas engine in it, that's a whole different story. Your payload actually goes up because the truck is lighter, you know. So that kind of stuff makes a difference. But I'm kind of going all over the place here. Let me kind of just get back to the basics here. So what do I like about the truck? Well, we're in the interior, so let me just show you some stuff. I love this massive screen. It is awesome. You know, being able to have a nav and, you know, something like that, or you can go to the built-in nav, which is another thing I really like. Very few vehicles come with a built-in nav anymore. Seems pointless because of phones, but this is super nice. You don't have to drain your phone battery. You know, you don't have to, every time you get off, have your have your phone saying turn left at the stop sign when you're, you know, taking a dump in the gas station bathroom. You know, you don't, it's nice if you're going to go on a long trip to put in your location into this and then just forget about doing anything with your phone. And when you shut off the truck, let's say at a gas station or whatever, and turn it back on, it automatically resumes the nav. So you don't have to re-enter it in every time. You know, it tells you distance and time. If you're running low on fuel, it'll ask you if you'd like to find the nearest fuel station. I mean, it's really, really cool how that works. It's better than Apple Maps or, you know, Google Maps in my opinion. On a short trip, I'll still just use Google Maps or whatever, because it's a little less intuitive entering in the location than it is with the cell phone nav, but it's pretty good. What else here? I mean, I really like the Jake brake on this truck, or, you know, the technical term is like the engine brake, the exhaust brake. Works well. You actually feel it working, unlike on the Silverados, and I don't know about Fords, but you really feel this thing. I mean, it does a great job. The alternate trailer height's good. You know, everything works pretty good. The fit and finish of this interior is pretty incredible. I mean, it is a slick looking truck. These seats are very, very comfortable. Even the back seats are comfortable, and the back seats are also heated, which is pretty neat. These front seats are heated and cooled. So of all the vehicles I've owned, this by far has the nicest interior. It is incredible. You know, apart from that, I love the looks of the truck. It's just an awesome looking vehicle. I'll take you outside again. So the side profile looks, you know, definitely not bad, but the real kicker is the front. I got the night edition, by the way, blacked out with the cab lights and those headlights. Just looks absolutely epic. I mean, it's an incredible looking truck. I love the black wheels, kind of a CNC type look or a billet type look. I like the blacked out tailgate here. Just looks awesome. You know, blacked out logos, blacked out writing. Just a really epic looking truck. It came with the factory bed liner. That's pretty nice as well. I've got horse stall mats in there for the camper. And then the few visual things I've done, I think I've improved it too. I've kept it relatively stock. You know, I don't want to ugly it up, but I'll show you the back real quick. I also really like the storage system on this. So these seats just fold up, and then you can fold this down, and they have little things that come out, but that makes it pretty good to put big stuff. And then you have extra storage under there. Same situation kind of on this side. That whole thing folds down. That's really nice. There's actually secret compartments under the floorboards. So it's really cool. Just a good truck. You got kind of a dinky looking cup holder that comes out there. So they probably could have done better on that. Tow's really good. This thing just pulls like a freight train. I'll tell you, it's not the fastest truck. So a Duramax or the Power Stroke will blow it away in a drag race. I don't know why that is. It makes great, torque and horsepower. I think a lot of it's the transmission. It's just not as good as these 10 speeds or whatever they have now. This is only a 6-speed. So not the fastest truck, but it pulls like a freight train. I mean, it never struggles. Heaviest thing I've probably hauled is a deck over trailer. I think a 22-foot deck over with my Humvee on it. Humvee probably weighs, I don't know. It's probably not that heavy. I mean, like 8,000 pounds plus the deck over might be another 2 or 3. So, I haven't really hauled anything massive with it. Definitely, it can haul way more. I mean, I think they can haul up to like 38,000 pounds or something. But a lot of times I forgot to put it in tow haul mode because it just would not struggle. I mean, going up grades, going down hills, whatever, just did it super easy. All right, so I really have no complaints regarding the towing. My favorite parts are the interior is incredible, the exterior is incredible, it tows great, and it's very comfortable. It's important for me for a vehicle like this to be comfortable because I got it to go on long trips. It's quiet. I mean, it's very luxurious. It's like a Cadillac in here. Let me get to the bad stuff. So it had some weird issue when I first bought it where the batteries were dead. I don't know if it just was sitting on the lot for too long or what happened. It's a 24 and I bought it in 24. So it could have been left over all the way from 23, but this dealership seemed like they were moving trucks pretty fast. So I don't know, could have been some weirdness with the chip shortage or who knows, but batteries did go dead like the week after I got it. And I charged them with jumper cables, fired it back up, never had that problem again. Same batteries are in it. So I don't know what that was all about. I was getting sporadic check engine lights on long trips, and it turns out something with the emissions, of course, was screwing up. It's like the valve or the module that controls the regen, I think. I keep wanting to say evap. I don't know if that's the right word. It's under warranty, so I just took it to the dealership, let them deal with it. I wasn't really that interested. But did have, some issue with that. It didn't seem like it was affecting performance or anything, but for whatever reason, I kept getting check engine lights that were coming on and off. And then for some reason, I had a right side daytime running light go out, which is that kind of accent lighting around where the main headlight would be. And the dealership also replaced that. They said the headlight was just bad. So, don't know what the deal was with that. Other than that, which I know that's not a great track record for only 20,000 miles, but other than that, I haven't had any issues. I haven't had any issues at all other than that. Since we're on the topic of things I don't like, this screen looks beautiful. I like having the big screen, I'm actually kind of an old school dude, but it's just nice having this. Easy to see, whatever. It's pretty slow. So you go to click something, you see what I mean? It's not the fastest screen. It seems like it needs more RAM or a better processor or something. It's a little better now. It's like I just woke it up or something. But yeah, it's just a little bit slow. When you're entering in your navigation, your destination, it's kind of frustrating typing it in sometimes because the keys are slow. They could have done better with that. Another thing I don't really like is this is a wireless charger. So you can move your tray back. I got junk in there. And then stick your phone on here to wireless charge. I have a Galaxy Fold, so it's kind of a unique phone. It's really thick because it will fold out into a tablet. It doesn't really stay that good in here, and the charger just doesn't seem like it works that good. I also think it's a weird spot in general to put a wireless charger because your phone just sits in there like that, and then, I don't know, it's kind of a pain in the butt to grab. I'd rather just be a flat tray that you can just put your phone in. There's also this random slot. You can stick your phone in there. I just put all receipts and stuff in that. So that's kind of weird. This whole system's kind of goofy. You have this cup holder you can slide in and out, and then there's like this tray kind of like under the center console partially, and if you slide it all the way out, you can get to it, but then you can't really use the wireless charging thing. And you know, I like sticking my water bottle here, so it's kind of just an awkward system in my opinion. It's got a felt lined upper tray and then a main console. The center console is huge. I actually have a little air compressor in there and stuff, so that's not bad. I'm trying to think what else I'm not fond of. I think that's really it. I mean, yeah, the screen and the tray is just kind of weird. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I really like everything else on it. Like I said, oh, I'll tell you one other thing. The tires it came with, the Nexen tires, those suckers wore out in like 15,000 miles completely. And I had the alignment checked and stuff. Or I take it back, maybe I did not have the alignment checked yet, but I haven't like hit anything. The alignment seems good. I think they did check it actually when they were putting the new tires on and said it was good, but I could be wrong on that. The wheels track straight. The truck drives really good. I mean, you can let go of the wheel and just drive straight down the highway, but those Nexen tires wore out quick. I don't know if it's because I had that heavy camper in the bed or what, but they only lasted like 15,000 miles. If I would have gone 25 on those, they probably would have been bald. So I don't know what the deal was with that. I threw on some other tires. They seem to be doing better. But anyway, I'll keep it short. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it gives you an idea of what it's like owning the 2024 Ram dually with the 6.7 Cummins and the high output. Oh, I'll tell you one more thing. The transmission, when I first got it, was kind of learning, and it was kind of weird, like going up hills and stuff when I wasn't in tow haul mode, where it like wouldn't downshift, and I'd have to like floor it, and it just would like bog and do weird stuff. It seems like it's gotten better though. I think it's learned how I drive, and now it's better. So I don't know. These newfangled ECU computer controlled trannies are weird. But yeah, other than that, it's been a great truck. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope this gives you a slight idea of what it's like owning one of these things. And I'm just telling you my experience. Your results may differ, who knows, but this is how it's been for me. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.